If I could only say one thing about this book, it would be this book contains magic.
Where my ladies in their 40s and 50s at? Hi everyone. If you're new here, I'm Kai, and this is Stephanie Danger. She serves as an alter ego for women in midlife so we can break all the rules, every single one of them. My last video was on beauty and aging and all the crap we have to deal with there. And it's really a good primer for this one. If you want to check it out, it's up here. This is a follow-up and more of a how-to on doing natural beauty. Okay, it's very simple. I'm not kidding. As far as beauty goes, you only need this book. Absolute Beauty, Radiant Skin and Inner Harmony Through the Ancient Secrets of Ayurveda. It's by Dr. Pratima Raishore with Marion Cohn. And I'm going to read the first paragraph of the introduction because I think it gives you a good idea of the vibe. In India, where I was born in 1939, physicians have known the secrets to flawless skin and ageless beauty for 6,000 years. Those secrets, which you will learn in this book, are contained in one of the world's oldest systems of healthcare and healing named Ayurveda, which means knowledge of life or longevity. I am becoming more and more obsessed with the wisdom keepers of this world and soaking up all the goodness they have to share. And I think Dr. Raishore is a wisdom keeper of these ancient secrets of Ayurveda as they apply to beauty. Usually when we think of beauty, it's on the superficial level, but this book reminds us just how deep beauty is. It incorporates our overall health into the concept of beauty, which I love. I call this beauty and delight because you not only look good following these practices, but more importantly, you feel delightful. Ayurveda is about bringing your whole self back into harmony. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, what age you are, what imperfections you have. When your body is in harmony, you will be beautiful. Hands down. The Ayurveda philosophy believes that we, along with everything else in the universe, is made up of the same 5 constituents: space, air, fire, water, and earth. And these 5 elements are present in everyone, but in different proportions. Based on how much of each constitution you have, that determines which dosha or biological principles you'll fall under. And there are 3 main doshas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. This book is broken up into 4 parts. And what I love about the journey of this book is it starts on the superficial level. And with each part, it takes you into a deeper aspect of what beauty is. Part 1 is Beauty and Ayurveda. It explores our relationship to beauty and the Ayurvedic approach to beauty. It also goes deeper into understanding the 3 doshas and their characteristics. There's a quiz you can take so you can learn what dosha you are. Then you can use this information to look at the appropriate recipes and guidance in the rest of the book based on the dosha you are. Part 2 is Ayurvedic skincare. I love this section. It's actually my favorite section because there's just a lot of fun in here. There is a daily face routine, recipes for each dosha to cleanse, nourish, and moisturize the skin. I've been using the routines in this book for almost 20 years. I've tweaked the recipes a little bit over time, but these recipes hold up year after year. At this point, I even have my brother using the face oil that I make. So just saying, I'm actually gonna be making another video down the road where I share all my favorite natural beauty rituals that I love so much. So when that comes out, that should show up over here or down in the description below. Part 3 is Body Purification, Balancing Through the Senses. This looks at internal skincare, and I would say this is probably the most important section of the book, because I don't care what you do out here. If your internal systems aren't working right, it kind of doesn't matter. I used to have occasional issues with adult acne, and then I started a morning routine where as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have a hot glass of water, and then the next thing that goes into my system is a freshly made green juice. I've been doing this for about 5 years, and ever since I started this routine, my skin has stayed completely clear. The only time I might get an occasional bump here or there is if I'm traveling and I can't do this routine. There is a quote at the beginning of this section. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. I love this quote, one, because I think it should be the mantra for middle-aged women. Actually, it should be the mantra for everybody, because we go so fast in modern day society. But I also mention this quote because it's important to know that there are no quick fixes with Ayurveda. It honors the rhythms of nature, and nature just doesn't do things at modern day speed. This can be a bit of an adjustment if you're used to looking for quick fixes, but what I've come to realize is there are no quick fixes. You know what quick fixes are? They're actually band-aids covering the real problem that you're not solving. This section also looks at things like sleep, daily cycles, seasonal cycles, learning to honor the rhythms of our energy levels based on the needs of your particular dosha. I have always thought the only thing guaranteed in life is change. And so that's what Ayurveda does. It supports our systems at their optimal levels by adjusting to the constantly changing environments and situations around us. There are nutritional therapy recipes, and it talks about when to eat, what to eat, how to eat. There's massage therapy and home spa treatments. My absolute favorite is Abhyanga. This is a self-massage you do with oil, usually sesame oil. And I'm telling you, this is where magic comes in. Normally when I go out, I'm kind of an aloof person. I'm not the most approachable, but if I set aside like an hour or an hour and a half to do an oil massage and then leave my house, a whole new world opens up to me. I attract interesting people, interesting situations, things flow easier. I'm not kidding. It is like a magical vibe has just enveloped me after I do this. If nothing else, set aside 1 hour and try Abhyanga oil massage. Abhyanga, Abhyanga, Abhyanga. Other things in this part of the book are aromatherapy, color therapy, sound therapy. I mean, you could literally spend your entire life going through this book and playing with how you do beauty. Part 4 is beyond the senses to the soul, breath, mind, and soul purification. In this section, we look at breathing therapy, meditation, and the importance of having purpose in life. This is where we do that deep dive into what beauty really means. I want to finish with a story Dr. Raishur shares at the end of the introduction. Like many ancient traditions, it's told in a parable. It's a simple story about a restless deer. The deer is attracted to a beautiful aroma that is always in the air, but as much as she hunts for it far and wide, the deer never discovers its source. What the sad-eyed deer doesn't know is that the irresistible scent is musk in her own belly. And only when she looks within does she find the perfection she seeks. And as the wisdom holder, Dr. Raishur says, "Now you are wiser than the deer and luckier. The beauty you desire is attainable. It resides within you, and all the directions you need to get there are contained within this book. If you decide to play with beauty, let me know. Leave me a comment, send me an email. I love to hear other people's experiences. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when I put up new videos. Comment, like, share. I am always so grateful. And I am wishing you so much beauty and delight. Love you.